farming has a very interesting thing about it. It's about health, not just health of people, health of soil, health of people, health of the atmosphere, health of the trees, plants. And he said that health is a wheel. Think of it as a dynamic wheel. And that wheel is composed of soil, plant, animal, and man. And if you upset any one of those chain of four, you will upset the other three. So if you upset any one of those links, the other three will be affected. Now that is called holistic thinking. In a very practical way, that is what holistic thinking actually is. So I was thinking to myself, wow, this is the same as what I was doing in the theatre. We were talking about the connection between voice, movement, text, and music. At one underneath, one thing. But when you spread them out, you see them as separate things. And I thought, soil, plant, animal, and man. Yes, one holistic concept. And immediately I sort of said to myself, this is something I want to do. I must do it. I was passionate about it. And I jumped in the deep end, and I started experiencing what it was like to farm. I started very small, with just 2 cows, selling unpasteurized milk in the local area. And then I got some free-range hens, and I got a few pigs, and I got some sheep, and it got on, and it built up, and it built up, and it built up, and I sold everything locally, fresh, local, seasonal, because I never liked the sort of food you get in big supermarket chains. And I didn't analyze why I didn't like it, but I didn't like it ultimately because I realized it wasn't real food. And I realized that what I was producing and what I'd eaten as a boy growing up on my farm was real food. And it was fortunate that I had that experience because I could tell the difference. It wasn't difficult to tell the difference. The real food is living, If you've ever had the opportunity to go into a garden and pick something straight off a tree, or some fruit straight off a fruit tree, or a bush, if you like, or even a plant straight out of the ground, and put it in your mouth, you'll experience a rush of energy. And if you try doing that with something you buy in Tesco, filling your stomach a little bit, it might even taste reasonable, but the difference is enormous. The reason is because Tesco is a huge supermarket chain which buys its food on the global marketplace. And you don't know where your food's coming from when you buy from there. It's the same at Sainsbury's, it's the same at all these things. You have no idea. They might even say occasionally. And it's coming over a 5-day period before it reaches the shelves. And it's been through 5 different temperature changes. It's travelled on average, we did research, over 6,000 kilometres now. At the time they said 3,500, it's now gone up to 6,000 kilometres is the average distance travelled by a shopping basket of supermarket food. Now, and it's wrapped in plastic, can't breathe. It's put under neon lights on plastic shelves. If it had life in it, that's finished. Think of yourself. Think of yourself being put through those conditions. You start off vigorous human being. What would you feel like after you've been 5 days on the road and shoved through different temperature changes and landed up on a plastic shelf? You'd be depleted. Well, that's exactly what food is.